Now to a CBS 2 investigation. Alarms are going off for some Chicago firefighters this week.
Yeah, first there was a COVID-19 outbreak at the Fire Academy. Now hundreds are expected to gather in one spot to take a test. CBS 2 Political Investigator Dana Kozlov live outside City Hall. Dana, some firefighters believe that's putting their safety at risk.
Yeah, Brad and Erica, not just their safety, but the safety of the public as well when it comes to potentially contracting and then spreading coronavirus. But it is a safety concern that the mayor doesn't share. Over the next 3 days, about 1,000 Chicago firefighters will head inside McCormick Place to take tests determining if they can be promoted. That's not including the 100-plus firefighters that took the chief's test today. All makeup exams after a technical fiasco caused them to be canceled in January. But some firefighters say giving the tests now...
I'm concerned that they're holding this test when it's an unnecessary risk to be taking at this time.
This veteran Chicago firefighter didn't want to be identified for fear of professional retaliation. He says the decision to give the test during a pandemic is especially troubling, considering the 46-case COVID-19 outbreak at the Fire Academy forced its shutdown this week. Testing directives state masks must be worn, but
masks are required when you arrive to the test-taking facility at McCormick Place. However, during the actual test, where we will be in rooms of 200 people or more, we will be told to take our masks off to give our responses to the questions.
It's a massive indoor facility, and we've taken every precaution possible.
And Jim Tracy, the head of the Firefighters Union, says that includes individual computers and cubicles with walls for test takers. Mayor Lori Lightfoot blames the academy outbreak on candidates making poor decisions.
Unfortunately, what we saw in the circumstances of the academy, which again is very different than a testing circumstance, is that people didn't pay attention. They didn't listen. They didn't follow the precaution.
But this firefighter says the pressure to take these tests may force veteran CFD responders to make poor decisions too.
If people don't take this test, this could be make or break for their careers.
That's because, at least for the last 25 years, those promotional exams have been given on average once a decade. The last one, prior to the winter fiasco, administered in 2009. However, Union President Jim Tracy told me he went inside McCormick Place today, checked things out, and he says that it is safer to take those tests there than it is to be in a firehouse right now. Brad?
Make or break, so important for them to take it. But the fire department now, they're going ahead with the test, while the police department has decided not to give their test. So what gives there?
Well, sources tell me that those tests, comparable tests, were delayed. This afternoon, a Chicago Police Department spokesperson said that the department is on track to give those tests sometime by the end of 2020. Brad?
Okay, CBS 2 Political Investigator Dana Kozlov. Dana, thank you.